Cancelled.
Schweezy.
All right, this one's from Newsweek. We have another segment of
Cool stuff, slick stuff, neat stuff.
where we talk about what the fuck's going on in Garth Brooks' life, because he's a fucking weirdo. Rob Schneider suggests Garth Brooks shut his mouth about Bud Light.
I identify as a fucking threat.
Rob Schneider thinks Garth Brooks will do his best to stay out of sensitive debates in the future after the reaction he received from Bud Light boycotters. The comedian and former Saturday Night Live cast member was speaking about the country singer with Fox News Digital ahead of his comedy special, Woke Up in America, which will air on Fox Nation. Brooks recently told Billboard that he won't be banning Bud Light at his new bar, despite other musicians like Kid Rock, Travis Tritt, and John Rich distancing themselves from the brand. Okay, that's not Garth. I think next time he's going to stay out of it, isn't he? I think Garth Brooks next time is going to shut his mouth and he's going to pretend like I don't have anything to do with what beer is chosen in my restaurant, Schneider said. Bud Light and other brands under the parent company Anheuser-Busch InBev have been boycotted since early April after transgender influencer Dylan Mulvaney was sent a personalized can of beer ahead of opening his Nashville bar, Friends in Low Places Bar and Honky Tonk. Brooks has confirmed he'll be selling Bud Light alongside all other kinds of beer. A week after these comments, Brooks doubled down during his live stream inside Studio G. He confirmed that he loves diversity, and that meant that all are welcome to his new bar. A faction of MAGA Republicans has since vowed to throw out Brooks' music over his willingness to stock Bud Light. Schneider said, I think the culture is in a very weird place of hypersensitivity, only way or the other, and I think that's why most people shut their mouths. I mean, just from a business standpoint, just shut up. Say, I have nothing to do with it. I'm just as susceptible as Garth's ego. You know he had to put this in. Well, I think you know I'm a good person because I did. And it's like, shut up, Schneider said. As I was saying on Fox and Friends this morning, I sound like a baseball player who apologized for upsetting people because he dared give an opinion about what was happening at one of his favorite shopping places, Target. And then he apologized to the fans and friends, and then he still gets booed. So there is no route. There is no road to forgiveness. There is no way to make amends. Schneider said that with the liberals, you're just out. You're out forever, and that's it. You're out. Brooks' comments appear to be indicative of a rift within the country music scene caused by the Bud Light boycotts. John Rich, a Big and Rich, disagreeing with Brooks' stance but wished him well amid his decision to sell Bud Light at his new bar. Everyone has the right to market their business however they see fit, and Garth is regarded as one of the greatest marketers of all time in country music. I'm sure his new place is beautiful, and I wish him well, he wrote on Twitter earlier in June. Schneider's comedy special, Woke Up in America, is available to stream on Fox Nation now. First of all, I'm not going to watch that fucking stand-up, but you know that stand-up special's gonna fucking suck. And Rob Schneider, to be honest with all y'all, he's not that good. I don't think Rob Schneider's that good. What movies has he been in? Deuce Bigelow? That movie's okay. And then Adam Sandler movies, you know? Like a small part in an Adam Sandler movie. You know? Like, I don't know, he's the anti-woke comedian that your uncle likes, you know? And I guarantee, first of all, title of the special is called Woke Up in America. So the woke part, they're going to make fun of people being woke. Now, I do understand it. I do understand how, if you're like in LA or something, like people are way too, like the liberals are way too weird in LA. And it's like the rest of the country's not really like that much. Like you have your little liberal hot spots, but it's not LA. It's not California. It's like most of the time we're saying like protect trans kids because kids are getting murdered in the street. It's not like a fifth grade teacher accidentally like assuming everyone's gender, in the class, even though, I don't know, if you're a teacher and someone's like, I'm non-binary, you're gonna remember that, if you're gonna be, you're gonna be a good person, you're gonna remember that shit, but yeah, for some reason, like, LA is, like, way too, was like, actually, trans men can have babies, so that's being really transphobic. Like, shut up. Just shut up, So shut up about that shit. Like, I'm probably as liberal as can be, and like I'm telling them to shut the fuck up. Actually, I kind of looked into it. I could be wrong, but for the most part, I'm looking at like bars in downtown Nashville or Lower Broadway, as I like to call them, because Broadway's an actual long street. The only places I think that actually the only places downtown that I've heard, Redneck Riviera, which I don't know if that location is downtown or if that's the one by Opry Mills. But yeah, Kid Rock's place did get rid of Bud Light. Clearly, if you saw that he went out, bought Bud Light. Let's talk about it. He went out of his house, drove down somewhere, bought Bud Light, brought it back to his home, set it up on a little table so he could shoot it. Okay? That's what Kid Rock did. That's how much he hates Bud Light. He went out and bought it so he could blow it up. That's what Kid Rock did. So the one with Redneck Riviera in Kid Rock's place. And then I heard Travis Tritt, they don't have Anheuser-Busch stuff on their tours anymore in their green room. That's all I know. I don't know of any other bars, but I think I mentioned this a couple weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, but Anheuser-Busch owns a shit ton of beer companies. They own a lot. Sometimes it's I'm drinking this beer because it's not Bud Light. I'm it's owned by the same company. They just a lot of times companies will buy a product but just keep it around. Because it's oh, we bought your company. However, you guys are still making sales. And it still keeps people employed, so it looks good on us just to keep everything the way it is. We just get money for it now. The difference is where the money goes. And a lot of it goes to us, So trying to boycott Bud Light, it'll be hard. And I bet a lot of people who are boycotting Bud Light, or they may boycott Bud Light, but they think they're going to boycott Anheuser-Busch products. They're probably already failed. Just to be honest with you, they probably already failed. But yeah, next to this fucking Rob Schneider special, it's going to be fucking Republican jokes the whole time. Oh, people get mad that I called them by the wrong gender. You have a penis. You're a man. Ha 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 ha. Jokes. Just shitty. Do you know I'm not going to call someone in a dress a woman just because they're wearing a dress and they were born as a man? I'm not going to do that, because I'm strong and tough. Shut the fuck up. So, hearing that fucking Fox Nation shit, this special is bad. Do we have a IMDb page for it? Rob Schneider woke up in America. There we go. And first episode date, June 18th. Okay, it's not. Where are the reviews for this shit? 6.5 out of 10. I guess Republicans don't use the internet too, but 3 out of 5 stars. 16. It's only 16 reviews on IMDb. So I'm pretty sure we know what happened here. But anyways, though. Yeah, what do I have to say about Garth? Garth shut his mouth. He does need to shut his mouth. I agree with Rob Schneider there. He needs to shut his mouth. He says the weirdest goddamn shit I've ever heard in my life. So I do agree with him. He needs to shut his mouth. But not because of Bud Light, just because he's that. How I want to end this, though, is that if we find out Rob Schneider's dead in the next couple days or has, quote-unquote, gone missing, I'm going to say this here. We know who did it, but it also I don't think he's gonna disappear, because Garth is very good. When Garth goes for the kill, he's not gonna go for someone famous. He's gonna if you're doing a serial killer 101, you're gonna go someone without a lot of family, without a lot of friends. They're just a small group of people. Even that, maybe they could be a loner or whatever. Those are the people you get. So I bet Garth looks at those. Concert sales for single tickets. That's who he goes for. That is who he goes for his kills. So everyone be careful of Garth Brooks. If you're going to a Garth Brooks concert, if you're going to his Las Vegas residency, please be careful, okay? Just please be careful out there. It's scary out there, okay? And don't play yourself either, okay?
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Thank you for watching this clip. watch it again or watch something